Alright, so we have a serious problem here, Marvel. So post Endgame, they dropped 12 movies. 12 movies. And out of all of those 12 movies, guess how many movies we had that was actually good? I'll say about two. About two. I'm about to go run through this list real quick. Spider-Man Far From Home. It was decent. It was alright. It was alright, honestly. Black Widow, trash. She should have had a show. Shang-Chi, it was alright. It was a solid 7. It was a solid 7. Eternals was buns. Ain't nobody asked for that shit. Spider-Man No Way Home, it was alright, but well, when you first watched it, it was good, but then once you watch it 2 or 3 times, it's just straight garbage. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, that we did that to ourselves. We can't even say that that it was this, it was that. No, that was us. Cause bro, the amount of fan castings for that movie was insane. Everybody was saying that the original Fantastic Four was going to show up, that Tobey Maguire was going to show up, that Hugh Jackman was going to show up, that Deadpool was going to show up, Daredevil. Like, bro, the amount of names that were being thrown out was crazy. And then once the movie came out, ain't nobody come out. Nobody. So we can't even blame nobody but ourselves for that, because it wasn't that bad of a movie. It definitely had its flaws with like Wanda and stuff like that, but the movie in and of itself was good. We did that to ourselves, honestly. We honestly just did that to ourselves. That's what we get for having our expectations too high. Thor: Love and Thunder, I'm not even gonna talk about that. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, it was alright. It was alright. I feel like it could have been better, but ain't nobody fault. Chadwick Boseman died and stuff like that. But for what it was good. Ant-Man and the Wasp, yo, we not even gonna talk about that. That was, bro, I'd rather talk about Thor, and I don't even want to talk about that. Guardians of the Galaxy, valid, but it sucks that James Gunn went to DC though. In Marvel, we're never gonna get another James Gunn movie. So it sucks. It sucks. The Marvels, why? Why did they even make this movie? Who asked for this movie? Nobody asked. Nobody. Because I know that me personally, I did not ask for that movie. Not me. Deadpool and Wolverine was good. It was good. I have rewatched it when it came out on Disney Plus, and I mean, it's still funny. Like, when it comes to like comedy and stuff, the movie itself is funny, but the plot, it was okay. It was alright. They're gonna go till they're 90. So the 13th movie is about to be Captain America: Brave New World, and there's a whole bunch of controversy surrounding that movie, which I'm not even gonna really get into. That's gonna be a separate video. But that movie is gonna fail. Like, bro, what is Marvel doing? What is Marvel doing, bro? They dropped 12 movies in the span of 6 years with horrible quality, with a whole bunch of other shows that nobody even wanted. They had good timing between these movies. They used to drop 1 to 2 movies a year, and they used to be spaced out 4 to 6 months. And it got to the point that they dropped 4 movies in a year. 4 movies in a year. They went from making 1 to 2 quality movies a year to 4 stinkers in a year. Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and Spider-Man. Shang-Chi was good. They could have done some things better, if I'm being completely honest. They could have done some things a little bit better. Spider-Man No Way Home, like I said, the first time was good. Watching it 2-3 times, it gave me more questions than answers every single time I watched it. It did have its cool moments, obviously, with the 3 Spider-Man and Tom Holland's Spider-Man with sensing the Green Goblin taking over Norman. That was tough. That was dope. And the whole fight that they had that took place after that, and then the ending fight when Tobey Maguire got shanked by Green Goblin, had the whole theater just collectively gasp. That was good, but it was a lot of problems. They had a lot of problems with the movies, which I don't even want to get into. Eternals, I don't even know why they made that movie. Nobody wanted that. And Black Widow just should have been the show, because the movie itself was already bad. It was already a bad movie. But why? And then, bro, and then the funny thing about that, she ended up suing them. Bro, they should have just never made that movie. Honestly, she ended up suing them. The actor for Black Widow ended up suing them. Bro, that's what they get. Nobody asked for that. Nobody wanted that. But I get it. It was because of COVID or whatever, and they have released it in the movies, and then they released it in streaming or something like that. So I guess she wasn't getting like royalties or residuals or whatever. I think that's why, or she wasn't getting as many because it was on streaming and stuff. But that's what they get, and then they dropped 4 movies, bro, in 1 year. 4, and then back then they dropped Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, 2008. Even though they ended up changing actors and stuff, but that's fine. Iron Man 2, 2010. Thor, 2011, and the first Captain America, 2011. They went the Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, 2 years without dropping a movie. Then they came back with Iron Man 2. A year later, came back with Thor and the first Captain. And then a year after that was the first Avengers. Bro, if that's what Marvel has to do now, if they have to go 2 or 3 years without dropping a movie, then do that. Then do that. Go those 2, 3 years without dropping a movie. Because then if they come back with a banger, then it's fine. They'll make way more money than that. And I'm telling you, this Avengers movie is going to be a disaster. I'm telling you, this movie is going to flop. This movie is going to flop. If I'm being completely honest with you guys. Because the Russo brothers, okay, yeah, they were able to, do Infinity War and Endgame, and it was good. But they did Hulk dirty. So imagine what other superhero they're going to do dirty in Doomsday and in Secret Wars. Probably Hulk too. They're probably going to do Hulk dirty too. They're probably going to Hulk tour. They're probably going to do Hulk dirty too. Like, come on, man. Honestly, don't have no faith because when it came to Avengers Endgame, everything before that was good. Everything before that was good. So we're like, okay, we're expecting a good movie now with this Avengers Endgame and Infinity War. We're going to expect a good movie because everything before that was good. But now, before Doomsday, everything before it was trash. So we're expecting a trash movie. I'm expecting a trash movie because they haven't built nothing up. They haven't built nothing. They haven't built nothing. Okay, yeah, the multiverse. Yeah, I get it. Okay, yeah, but they haven't built nothing. They barely. They haven't built nothing. And then they just announced that the Russo brothers is apparently gonna direct the new X-Men project. Like what, bro? Like which character are they gonna ruin there? I honestly I have no faith in Avengers Doomsday. We're gonna have to see the trailer. Obviously, I'm speaking, I'm speaking without watching the trailer, but still, I'm not sold. I'm not sold on Avengers Doomsday. I'm really not. Which I'm gonna make a whole video on that. I'm not sold. The Russo brothers, okay, they made a good Infinity War. They made a good Endgame. Okay, but what about this one? What about Doomsday? It might just have the same. It might have the same formula. It's gonna have the same formula with Infinity War and Endgame. It's gonna have the same formula. I'm calling it right now. Doomsday is literally gonna be a movie about all the Avengers trying to get together to defeat this guy. Then they're all gonna get together, fight him. He's gonna come, trash them. Then the Avengers are literally gonna lose again. They're literally gonna lose again, and then they're gonna have to probably use all these other variants from the multiverse. Whenever they get teleported together, they gonna come together and defeat them. It's gonna be like another like Thanos army with Avengers assemble. Like, bro, it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing, bro. But this time we're gonna get a Tobey Maguire, a Hugh Jackman, probably the OG X-Men, probably the OG Fantastic Four, like stuff like that. But is literally gonna be another Endgame type movie with the Russos, bro. It's gonna be the same formula. Like, bro, what is going on? I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be the same formula. Marvel post Endgame is trash. They lack the creativity. They need better people on the script. They need to take more time following through with different storylines. They got to take more time writing a script, thinking about what they got to do next. Like, no, bro. If they need to go 2 years, 3 years with no movies, then do that. I am sick and tired of it. And I know that you guys are too.